Hello, in this video, I'm going to show you how to draw a plan using Archicad from scratch. Now let's get started. I'll be using the plan you gave to me. This is a 3-bedroom flat. So I'm going to sketch it using this particular software from scratch. The first thing we should do is select our wall. When you select the wall, it would bring out the info box concerning the wall. Anything you select, it will bring out the info of that tool you selected, right? So if you select this wall, whatever concerns wall will come out. All you need to do is just go to the settings and set whatever you want to set, or you can just turn your ruler from your mouse to try to see what you need to set. There are a lot of things you can set by the time you are used to what these settings works for. So if you don't want to go into the settings here, when you turn your roller, right, you will see where it moves to the left, and when you turn your roller the other direction, it moves to the left, just like so. So if you don't want to work on this part, you just you know turn your roller to just turn your roller so that it will move to the left, and then you go to the settings in case you are not seeing the settings after turning your roller, right? Now mind you, when you are turning your roller outside there, it affects here. When you turn your ruler here, it affects here. Okay, so don't put your mouse here and you are trying to make here move. All right, so it has to be here to make it move by turning your ruler on your mouse. Okay, now that's that. So you turn it to the other side and go to your left side the same way you turn your ruler here. Okay, you can always move like that. Just turn your ruler and it will move just like that. If the list is much, it will move. Okay, same way the list is much, so it will not affect here because there is nothing moving here, but it moves here. Okay, same way here. Okay, and same way here, it zooms from here, it zoom in and zoom out like so. So let's collapse this, and this is the wall. It has been selected. Go to your wall settings, and first you go here. Okay, and yeah, you select this wall right here, this one, so that you can adjust the thickness. You can see you can't adjust any thickness if you don't go here. All right, the thickness are fixed if this is selected. So you select this so that you can adjust the thickness. The normal thickness of a wall is 225, then you put 225 there. Okay, what I would advise you to do is, if you want to change the height of the wall, all you need to do is go here and click not linked, not linked. So you select this, and then this would be active such that you can change the height of the wall. So that's it. So you go to the second one, this third one rather, this floor plan section. Now this is when you have started getting too advanced in your planning. Okay, now what our advice is, just change this one to home only for now. All right, and that's it. Just collapse. Then you go to model. You activate all these by clicking them and change this to white. I like to use white while modeling. Just change it to white. You can click them one by one and change them to white, or you can click one and then click this chain so that everything will change to white. So that being said, there's nothing we are doing here. Classification, this is for advanced purpose. For now you don't need it. And this is the layer for the wall, which is by default it is structural bearing layer. So just leave that for now. Yes, say okay. Now we are going to try to draw our plan. Okay, now there's no dimension on this plan you gave to me. What I'm going to do is just assume dimensions of the room, right? So but I'll try to make sure it follows the shape of what you drew out here. Now first thing first, I'm going to assume that the master's bedroom is about maybe 3,600. So as you can see, there is this thing active here like this. All you need to do is go here hold down your mouse there and this one would appear, and then you select whichever one you want to select. Just make sure your mouse is held down and you select this. I like to use this continuous wall, so just select this, okay, to change to continuous wall. So my, and then you can see where the wall is starting from. It's starting from the edge, okay, starting from the edge. You can change it like this to change direction, or you change it like this, it will change direction, or you put it at the center. So whatever you want. I am going to put it at the center. All right, so we'll start with or I'm going to put it at the, no, let's leave it at the center for now. So I'll say my wall is 3,600. So 3,600, then you say okay, since it is continuous, your wall will continue. And then let's say it is also 3,600 by 3,600. Now mind you, while it is center to center, just know that you might have to add this, because okay, I'll come back to it. I want to move this one. Now if you can see that this thing is grouped. If you select this, everything is grouped. So to ungroup it, right, you can just click here and ungroup it, but there is no need to ungroup it. All you need to do is suspend the group so that you can move this wall. I want to move this particular wall here. All you need to do is select unsuspend it so that you can move it. You suspend by clicking this, right? Suspend the group, just click this, right? You see that there. So when you select one, it means you can only select when you have suspended the group, because when you draw with a continuous wall from here, when you draw with a continuous wall, it is grouped by default. So when you want to move each wall, right, you have to click this like this now so that you can move each wall. Okay, now I'm going to move this wall by 2,000 and 3,825. Now why I'm doing that is because I'm adding the thickness of the wall, because this wall is center by center. If I say I want to move it by 3,600, if I measure it, I'll go here now, document, I'll see dimension, I click dimension, just click the walls and right click, okay, then it will show this, then you say okay. Look at it here, it's showing 3,000 point, 3.37, because it has minus the wall. So it's important to always add 225, right? That is the thickness of the wall when you are drawing your plan, right? When you are drawing your plan, especially when you are drawing with a center, with this option here, it is important you add the thickness of the wall. Okay, now this is in meters. We are going to change it. We are going to change this dimension style to millimeters. So we'll go to option, project preference, dimensions. Okay, so it is in plain meters. We want to change it to plain millimeters. Okay, want to change it to plain millimeters. This is what we are used to. So you say okay. So you can see it will change to millimeters. Those 0 point whatever, it will not show. So by default, it always comes with a comma. So that's insignificant. And that's that. So we always add, you move it back again by 225 so that we can get, you know, um 3,006 for interior, that is interior, the interior itself. Now I'm trying to follow your plan. I'm assuming this is the master's bedroom. Now I'm going to follow the same plan, and you said this master's bedroom has its own toilet, so I'm going to use 3,825. I'm adding, when you add 3,600 to 225, it will give you this. Okay, so you say okay. and then you connect all together. If you want to connect it, hold down your shift and select all this, right? Just click it, hold down your shift and select it, then you press this. Now, how it works is that it will connect at this angle like this, okay? So it has to be angle. You can't click this and expect it to connect. It will never connect. It has to be at angle like this, okay? So like this. So the reason I selected the three, 1, 2, 3, because they are at angle. So I just click and they connect. It's no magic. So I'll have to move this again. If you want to move it, when you click it, you right click and you see move. Okay. Then you say, is either you drag or you drag a copy. It's either you drag or you drag a copy. A copy means you are dragging another, you are making a copy of it, right? Then you put your dimensions. Let's say the width of your toilet is 1.5. So I'm going to add 225 to it to make it 1725. Okay, so I dragged a copy. But if you want to just drag one, you right click, you say move, and you say drag. So it will drag that particular wall, as you can see. But if you don't want to start doing all these right click, let's say you click and you want to move, you don't want to do all this, you can just press the shortcut. As you can see, the shortcut is right there. Control Shift D is to move a copy. Control D is to move. Control E is to rotate. Control M is to mirror. Control 9 is when you want to see elevation. Okay, then we have rotate a copy, right? Control Shift E to rotate a copy of whatever you want to rotate. This is mirror a copy. Control Shift M, you want to mirror a copy of whatever you want to mirror, just like this. Let's say this wall now, I want to mirror it. Okay, I'm going to click it, make sure it is selected, and then right click, go to move and mirror a copy, just like this. Then I'll just select anywhere around here and click and then drag it up or down. Okay, it will mirror this particular wall to the other side. Okay, if you want to make it mirror to this side, all you need to do is come to this place, take your mouse to this place, go to move and mirror a copy, just like that, to mirror it to the same distance. Okay, the same thing if you want to rotate. Okay, just come here, go to move and you say rotate. It will rotate whatever you are trying to rotate. It could be chair, anything, right? It will rotate it. If you also want to mirror, okay, you can easily just mirror, just click mirror and click this place, and you get. So that's how to work on this, to move, rotate, and do all these type of things with Archicad. I've not deviated from drawing the plan yet. I'm just showing you something you need to know using Archicad. Okay, now if you don't want to use this by going to this place to do all these things, you can use the shortcut. All you need to do is just master it a little bit by practicing. So Control D is to move. Okay, Control Shift D, you have to find a way to click them on your keyboard. Control Shift D. Okay, just use your, find a way to arrange your hand. Control Shift D at once. Okay, it will give you this plus sign, means you can actually move a copy. Okay, the same way if you want to rotate, Control Shift E, it will give you this plus sign and this rotational symbol. It means you can rotate a copy. Okay, the same way with Control Shift M, you have to select whatever you want to mirror. Control Shift M is for mirror. M for mirror. So let's say you want to mirror this, Control Shift M. So you just click this place here and mirror. Okay, so that's basically how to go about these functions. Now let's continue our plan. Okay, I'm trying to trying to add the toilet. So this is the toilet. So this is the toilet, right? This space is the toilet. I'm going to add one more to it for the second toilet. Let's just assume that this is what it is. Okay, it's based on assumption right now. What we are doing is based on assumption. So you said the master's bedroom had its own toilet and they have one more. So I'm going to shift this wall again, shift a copy, okay? Control Shift D and move it to that part. Let's say it's 20225. So I want to make that 118. You can actually shift this, maybe shift this by 300. Want to make it 15. Shift this by 300. Okay, so this is the master's bedroom, this is the master's toilet space, this is the uh, um, bath, and this is the toilet. Okay, and then this is another room. So the width is let's just assume it's 3600. So I'm going to say 3000, or let's just assume make it 3000, so it's not competing with the masters. 3000, I'll add the 225, 3225. Okay, so now that's the end for that part. We have to connect the walls. Okay, just connect, click this and click this, and then you say connect. Okay, as you can see, we have successfully connected all this wall to this part. Now we are going to move to this part. Okay, now you said there is a lobby here, so I'm going to move this wall also. I want to create the space of the toilet. Let's just assume the toilet is about 21 depth, so 2100 plus 225 is 2325. Okay, so now that is it. We have it like this. So we have this excess wall here and we are going to cut it, or you shift it. You can click this point and shift it. Just take a look, you see that it's causing, you are having your wall, if you don't hold it very well, your wall will start moving like this. You start creating funny things like this. So make sure when you are moving, hold down your shift down and move easily, or you just hold down control and cut. Simple. Okay, hold down control and cut it, and just click that place you want to cut. Simple. Okay, then we can also take this wall here, drag it here, so we have this complete bedroom. Okay, now from the look of things, as you can see, you said there is a door here and there is another room here from the same lobby. It simply means that there is going to be one door here and one door here from this particular lobby. Now what we are going to do is we are going to try to draw this particular room. I want to make it 3200 and 3000 by 3000. Okay, so I'm going to take this wall down here, 3225. I plus that 225, as you can see. So this room. So I want to know if this place can take a door. Normal distance of a door is 900. What I'm going to do is just go to this measure, click it, and try to check this point to this point if it can take a door. It cannot take a door, obviously. So it's up to this point. This point can take a door. So that means we are definitely going to shift this wall down here, or we have to place the door first to know what we are actually doing. So go to design, go to door, right? As you can see, the door, so you look at the door measurement by default 900 by 2000. 2100, but you can go to the settings and try to change the actual door type. So when you open, when you go to the door, you see this, go to hinge door, and then it will, all this will appear. So you select this particular one, you go down, select this one here, okay? Then when you select this, it might take you here, okay, at first. So you see 900 and 2100. That's the height and that's the width of the door. This one right here, we don't need it, so you just put 0, okay? So you go collapse this and go to hinge door settings. So this arrow here, you click this, so it take you to the next settings. As you can see here, we need to do something here by changing the type of door you need. Okay, there are a lot of doors here, door style you need. All right, so you can click this and then you click this to get the handle. So we are going to use this particular handle, and that will be it for now. So you say okay, and you place your door normally, right, by putting it all on your wall. So when you put it there and you just drag, you just click and, you know, take your mouse to this direction or this direction, okay, whichever direction you want the door to open. This is the opening direction, so I'm going to put it here for now. This is it, right? And now you can see that this door is opening to this point, and this is where our door the dimension ends. So this simply means that our wall cannot be here. We have to move our wall a little bit. So I'm just going to move this wall by maybe 250, right? So that it does not fall on our door. So this is the, I'm assuming this is the dimension of the second room by the right hand side, right? So we are going to cut this wall, excess wall here, hold down your control and click. You have cut it, so you just select this and delete the remaining wall. Okay, now the next thing we'll do is we are going to also try to draw the second room by the side. Okay, so what we'll do, you select this wall because this is where we are going now. This is where we are going. Select this wall and try to move a copy by using your shortcut. Okay, Control Shift D. Haven't selected that wall, so it will give you that plus sign. You take it and you put your measurement. You say 3225. I'm plussing 225 because I want the interior wall to be 3000. That's why I'm adding 225. This wall we don't need it, so we are going to delete it. Okay, so this one we are going to connect it to this point, and you select this also, and connect, that's intersect, right, like you said. So this one too, select that wall, select this and intersect. So I would advise you, if you have to start something like this, you can just play with, you can just create a wall and try to play with its intersection, right, intersect. The same thing with this, you click this one, click this one. If you want to create a curve, fillet. When you select fillet, it is a curve, and you put your radius, you see a curve. Okay, so the same thing, you click this fillet has two options. Then you have chamfer, so you click, let's use one too. So that's the essence of chamfer and fillet. So let's undo, Ctrl Z on your keyboard. Now we were here trying to draw the second room. Now this is the second room. If you want to dimension it to see, so that you can be seeing the dimensions, you can hold down your alternate down and click, and pick this. You have picked the setting. It means you just pick the settings of this dimension. Okay, if you don't want to do that, you can just come here and pick the dimension from here. But it's important, after you have done a setting for your dimension, okay, it's important, let's go and do a little settings for our dimension. Click the settings and you go to dimension. Let's reduce the text a little bit. Okay. um you can change the text style to this. I like to use this stylus bt, and we can even change the color here to black. Okay, and even we can change the color of the line to black, but just leave it like that. We have this right here. While if you want this dimension to be on the wall, you can make it, you can change it to this type center. Okay, you will see it to be on the wall. See that our dimension has changed to black and the text style has changed. Okay, so you can use this style off also, so it's close to your dimension. Okay, this is my best dimension settings. Now you see I haven't done these dimension settings. When you go here again, you might not have the same settings. As you can see, this is now the default setting that is still on this dimension. You might not have the same setting. So while I was trying to pick, so since I have done these settings already, I will just pick, hold down your alternate down and click these settings. The same thing with wall. When you have done your wall settings, right, you just pick the wall setting you have, to draw, so that you don't have to start setting your wall again. When you pick this wall, deselect this whatever is going on now, you just press escape. Okay, everything will deselect. When you click this wall, it will be showing the settings we have done. That is because you have picked, this is the last thing you picked. Now if we pick this, right, and do our dimension, and let's say you go to your dimension, right, you go to your dimension, it will be the last settings on your dimension. You can see it will be this last setting on that. That's the essence of picking your last settings. It will register the last thing you picked. Okay, now I want to dimension this part. I'll just pick it, hold down your alternate down and pick, or you use these settings, just click these settings and you pick. Okay, so it is activated to dimension. You just click the wall, just click the wall like that. Okay, so you can see what we are doing. So this is 17. You have to shift everything. Now there is a way to do this so that you don't mess up your drawing. Normally as a newbies, what you want to do is start shifting this one by one. Shift it by 200, right? And then you shift this again by 200, right? And then you shift this again by 200, isn't it? And then you see all this, you start cutting it one by one, or you start pushing it back and try to join this one, cutting this. You are cutting it by holding down your control and clicking. You have actually done it, but you saw the process it took you to do it. Okay, I'm going to undo this right now so we can do it the fastest way. I just showed you the basic way to do it as a new person using Archicad. Now there is a pro way of doing it. All you need to do is take your marquee. This is the marquee. Go here, select it. If you are adjusting the entire floor from top to whatever floor you are going, you change this marquee to this thick one. If you are just doing the ground floor or just one floor, you change this to this light one. Okay, now as you can see that I covered this entire space with this marquee. Simply means that I want to shift this entire space. So having drawn your marquee around this place, all you need to do is make sure this is like this, suspended, in case you have any grouped wall, because it does not work for grouped wall. So like this, then you press Ctrl H. All right, if you don't want to press Ctrl H, you go here, edit, and there is reshape, and then there is stretch. You can shrink or extend. That's the work for this stretch stuff, right? So you can see the shortcut Ctrl H. Okay, so I'm just going to use Ctrl H now. I want to shrink it a little bit by 200. Then you press Ctrl H, right? Just pick and move. Then you type 200 and press enter. So that's it. We just successfully moved, reduced this by 200 without all those drama I was trying to do, cutting and all those kind of things. We just did that easily. Okay. Now you said there is a door here also. So I'm going to use alternate and pick this door. Press the alternate down and pick that door. So it's active and you can place your door, this door here. Now you said your lobby has two doors, just like so from your lobby. It simply means this wall will not cannot start here. It has to start somewhere around here. So I just moved it with Control D. By now you should know what I'm trying to do when I move a wall. So now you can see these SS walls. We don't need it, so you cut it. You hold down your Control and cut. Now this one, just put it down like so. This one, you can put it down or you connect, like we said before. So this is what it looks like from what you have sketched, right? As you can see, the master's bedroom is getting bigger from what you sketched, right? So you now said there is a dining somewhere around here. So I'm going to put this wall down again for dining. I just clicked Ctrl Shift D to move a copy of that wall. So we are going to assume that the dining is 3000 also. So 3000 plus 225 thickness of the wall. Okay, so that's that. And then we are also, so we connect. Okay, so I think you said the wall is like this. You connect. We just successfully created dining space, and your living room, I think you said, is like this. Now we are also going to create the kitchen. You said the kitchen is by the side of the dining, so let's create a kitchen. Let's just assume the kitchen is the same dimension, 3225. Okay, so connect this. I believe the kitchen is along this wall, so let's just stretch this wall down to this point. Now you can see that this wall has closed the dining. So what do? We have to cut it. Okay, so just cut it like so. Hold down your control and click to cut it. Okay, now you can see the dimension followed our wall. So if anything like this happen to you, just click this line, select this and bring it back like so. So I'm going to cut this one too. The same, holding down you hold down your control and you select. So I want to extend this dimension to this point. You might be wondering, you might want to go back and start creating another dimension. All you need to do is click this line, click it again, your pet palette will appear, and then you select this. Okay, means insert node. So then you select this, this will start happening. Then you just take it to the next wall. Okay, so that's basically it. And then we have successfully created your kitchen, dining, bedroom, toilet, bath, toilet for the masters and your masters. Okay, and then we can just go ahead and pick this alternate and dimension our spaces. Okay, so you can click this and this like so. You can click this and this like so. You can also click this wall, and this wall, and right click, press OK, and just place wherever you want to place it. You can place it here like so. You can, I think that's basically it. And you can click this and this and this, because we want to dimension somewhere like so. It's important to make sure your dimensions are straight, okay, and are along the same line like so that it will be neat. So this is your flat, I believe. And then you said you have an main entrance here. So we have successfully created your plan of your living space. or your apartment. So the next thing we want to do is input the doors. Right? We have the settings of the door here. I'm going to just pick it. You can take this and pick it. Just click the door. The door will be active to use, or you press your alternate down and pick it. Okay, the same method. So we are going to place your door here, place door here, okay, and then place door here, because this is coming from the inside of the living, from the masters rather. So I believe there is a door for masters here too. Okay, so and there is a door for kitchen here, I believe so, and there is a door for your main space here, wherever it is. I don't know where it actually is. Right, so you say there is TV here, it simply means it might be somewhere around here. Okay, right. So I don't know if it is double door or single door like this, but if it is double door, you can go ahead and change it. Click it, go to the settings, you will see double door. Go down. This is the double door, this is a double door, and now this double door, it now depends on where it is opening. Like this, you can see the opening. You can see the opening means it is going by the left. When you click this, you see what it looks like. This is what it looks like from the plan. So from this plan, you should know that there is a panel here, right? And then there is a door opening to this place. And then from this one, you can see that there's a panel here, and then this door is opening again here. So if I were you, or for me, the one I would choose, which is what we usually use, is this one here. Okay, there is a small panel here, and there's this one that is opening the other way. So I'll pick this, and then when you pick that, you go to this hinged door settings, and you start picking whatever type of door you want. Okay, so let's just pick one and go to our handle and pick one, right? And then when you go next, you see your search type, which is this part here. So we don't know if it is glass or wood. So but let's just use, since it's a main entrance, let's use solid, which is wood. Click this. If it's a glass, you can click this or this to get, all these mullions. Then you let's see what it looks like from here. So you click this 3D here, you can see, right? You can see these glass mullions here, this all these lines here. This is the essence, this is it. When you change this to 6, you will see them here. Okay, just like you put it to 1, you will see the effect here. Whatever you are doing, you will make sure you click this 3D to see what it looks like. Okay, so if you don't want all this, you don't want it like that, just change it to, you can change it to this is a thicker version. You can see, you can see, you can see this is 2, horizontal 2, which is 1 2. Okay, you put it to 1, there won't be. If you make it 1, you can see. Okay, make it 3, you can see, right? So okay, it's okay if you put it 2. So if you don't want that, you put it to solid. You can see I change to wood. Okay, now if you want it to be a vent search, this is a louver type, right? You can see. Okay, so there are different options. This is custom. When you create yours, this is what you choose. But if all these are not what you want, you create yours. But I'm going to select this for the purpose of this lesson, and this is what we have. Now I'm going to go to the 3D to see what we actually have on the 3D, right? It's just plan. What you can do is just click, press F3 on your keyboard, F3. If your F function is disturbing it, you press F and then F3, Fn and F3 on your keyboard. okay? Or you deactivate your FN so that you can just press F3 for it. So this is your space, I believe. This is your space, right? This is what your space looks like from this. Now you can see your door outline is this color. I don't usually like it. So I usually go maybe extra mile to start doing all these type of things. But for a start, it you can just leave it like that. But I can show you how to change the outline to something black so that it will look nice on your 3D. So what I'm going to do is from here right now, you can pick the doors one by one by holding down your shift and pick the doors one by one, okay? But if you don't want to do that, you don't want to pick these things one by one, maybe you feel like it's stressful. All you need to do, there's always a shortcut to many things. All you need to do is go here, design. This is where we have our door. That's why we are going to design. Go to design, click door. Just click it. That's it. Now, your door is active, right? So because this is the only thing on this platform, right? This is the only plan on this platform, and this is just the plan we want to change. We are going to now say Control A, it will select all the doors. The reason is because you selected door first, and you are telling it to Control A. Control A means select all, means select all doors. If we have window here and you click window here and you say Control A, it will select only windows. If you click wall and say Control A, it will select only walls. If you click, go to dimension because there's dimension here. Click dimension and and press Control A, it will select only dimensions. But if you don't activate anything around here and you click Control A, it will select everything on the scene. So I want to select all doors. Instead of clicking them one by one, holding down your shift and clicking them one by one, go to design, pick door and Control A to select only doors. Now I told you that I want to change the outline of this door, which is orange outline. See the lines that are showing, right? I want to change it to black. So I'm selecting everything right now and I'll go to the settings. Then you go to next. Here under model attributes, okay, you come down. As you can see, frame and leave 3D pen. This is the color that our door has. So you change it to black and you say okay. It will not change on the plan, but it will change on our 3D. As you can see, it looks nice like this. It looks better like this, right? From our 3D, we have this plan and it doesn't have slab yet. So we can easily fix our slab. When you select anything and you want to use something else, you just press escape. Then you click our slab and draw. Now when you click slab, like I said, your settings will appear. So I think because we are just opening this for the first time, go to the settings. Make sure this is activated. This is activated so that you can change the thickness of the slab. Activate this and change it to whatever you want to change it, maybe 150. Then we activate this. Okay, now this is for the faces of the slab. This is top. Let's use a tile, stone, marble, Carrara white. Let's use this one. For the side, let's use white. Underneath, let's leave it at this paint glossy white. So we say okay. I will start drawing. Now there are different ways you can see. This one is, like they say, polygonal. You when you click this, you have to pick each point like this. So there is a tendency for you to make mistakes by not clicking the real point. Okay, that is why there is another method to get this done. Let's shift this. I'm going to select this and shift it. Control D, like I said before. You click the, let's pick this slab because that's the settings we have done. So we pick this instead of selecting the edges. So I'm going to pick this edge and drag it down here. I have successfully done, but it only work for squares or rectangles. So I've successfully drawn this point, this point, this point, this point with just one drag. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to add for this. You can't now draw a different one except there is a purpose for it. So to join it, I'm going to click this edge right here. Make sure it clicked, and then this pet palette will appear. I'll select add polygon, and then I'll go back again and pick that edge and draw. This is how I like to draw my slab, but you can use the first method if this is not, if you don't understand. But the most important thing is practice. When you practice, you will know it. If I can do it, you can do it. That's how I think. Now, I want to place the doors, the windows rather. So go to your window, select this, okay? Then your window will appear. There are different types of window you can choose from. Now, as you can see, we have different types. Now, I usually use basic window. There are basic windows here like so. So this one, I'll pick this one because it's going to fall under the type of window I want to use. I'll pick this window. Go to the settings, check the settings if it is what you want. I'll say 1.5. I believe this is a type of window in your apartment. 1500 by 1.2 height. Okay, the height of the window is 1.2, and then this seal value, which is from the ground floor to where the window starts, is supposed to be 900 if the height of the window is 1.2. So that's that. I'll go to the next settings, which is basic Windows settings. Okay, so you can see it starts from here, but maybe it could be starting from here from yours. So you go to the next, you can see there are options for you to add transom, right? Look at it. I put in the dimension, put a proper dimension to reduce it to 850. There is a lower transom, the same thing, as you can see. So you can always custom your window. Let's leave that for now. Then you go next. There are options for these two. Okay, as you can see, options. There is fixed glass, fixed edge, side hung, just like so. So I prefer to, when you select them, you see the options. When you select them, you go here. You see this arrow means it's opening down. This one is sliding. You can see the arrow means it's sliding. Right, so I'm just going to use sliding for you. And we want to change the color of the window to black, the frame. So you go next, and when you get to here, model attribute. Or if you don't want to start going to next, you just click here, direct to model attribute. And you go to model attribute, you see them. Any model attribute, make sure it is somewhere. This is the model attribute you are picking. Okay, so you change it to black. Change this to black. Where is that black? Okay, so let's just use this black. Take this black, okay, and you have to change all these one by one. If you don't want to, there's always a short method. Just click this box here. So pick this so that everything changes to black. Now This glass, you can leave it at that, is glass. Frame and search 3D pen. This is the color of your outline for the windows. You can change it to black. I prefer it black. It's just like what we did for the door. So change it to black. Change this to black. Change this to black. And then you say okay. Then we start placing our window just like that. Click on your wall and place. Click on your wall and place. Click on your wall and place. Click on your wall, place. Click on your wall and place. Click on your wall. I think there is a barcode here, so I'm going to put it. Click on your wall and place. So living room, I believe these are where the windows are. And there's a balcony too, so we are going to put it. We are not placing windows yet for them. So we have successfully placed windows for these ones, and let's add the balcony. I'm going to use this wall now for balcony. I'll move it. You know we have placed window, no problem. Select it, Ctrl Shift D to move a copy. We want to make it 1 2, so I'm going to say 1 2. So I'll cut it. Hold down your control and cut. You can see some is still remaining. Just pick and delete. Now we are going to open here. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create opening, but let's do here. Do the same thing. Move a copy. Ctrl Shift D. 1 2. Cut. Okay, we have to create opening here and opening here, but before that, let's put a window. So I'll pick. Hold down your alternate down and pick. I believe the window should be around here or maybe here, if right. So just place our window. I believe the window is here, somewhere around here. Place window and place window here. Okay, so there need to be a door here too. So I'm going to pick this door, alternate. So I'll put this here and put the TV here. Okay, and then we are going to create an opening here, and let's place another door here. All right, so time to create opening, okay, which is our balcony. So we can use door or window. I prefer to use window for it. So I'll click our window and go to the settings, and you see empty. Okay, empty window. You click empty. There are different types of empty, which is opening, that are here, depend on what you want to use. I'm going to use this four corner, or you can use rectangular, or you can use this, yeah, this ellipse top window opening or arc, depends on what you want to use. For contemporary design, they usually use this rectangular stuff. So I'm clicking this, and we are going to remove this because it has to start from the ground. So click, put it 0, and the height, opening height is 2400. Okay, now the width depends because we don't know the width. I'm going to leave it at 1000. We can always adjust it. Now you go to second settings for it. There's nothing much you are doing here. Go to floor. You can change the color if you want to, or leave it like that. Now this line of the opening, you have to change it to dash line, which is the representation of opening. It has to be dash line. So you click dash, and you click this, and you click this. So we are opening. Click opening like so. You can see the dash line showing. Then since this space is that big, you just adjust. Then you click this, text palette will appear. Make sure you click this. This is move node. You move this node here, and you move this node here. Or if you think there's some space here that is added to your balcony, you can reduce it. You can reduce the width. Okay, this is 5000. Good. So you can reduce it to 45. You can see that is what it gives us. So the same thing, you click this by picking, you pick this opening settings you have made, and then come and put it here. just place it. We know it's bigger than that place, just place it and adjust it. Okay, we have to put opening here too for this part, I believe. So this part I need to be opening. Let's reduce it to 2.4, and we can go back to our document. When you want to put anything like 2D text, whatever, lines, you come to document. This is text. We're going to click text right now, and the text settings will appear. Okay, so we'll go to the settings. Just go straight to the settings and set it. Change this style to Stylux BT, and I like the style, that's why I prefer it. Make it bold. Bold is okay. And the text size, make it 2. I think that's fine for now. So let's say okay. And all you need to do is drag from one point to another. So it will just bring this out and you start typing. You say master's bedroom. Okay. So when you're done, you can change it to black if you want. So when you're done, you pick, make a copy. Like I said, Control Shift D. Come and put here. This is just bedroom. Delete all this and put one, bedroom 1. And then we have bedroom 2. So we have toilet and bath. Toilet slash bath. That's the symbol. We have, if this is getting too big, you just go here and make a wrap. Just scroll down there and wrap. Just click it. Okay. So you make the same copy. Control Shift D. I think this is bath. Right? And this is toilet. Okay. This is lobby. This is living room and dining. Slash dining. So you can just extend this thing like this. And this is kitchen. Just wrap like I said before. This is balcony. If it's too long, you can just say back like this. Basically, this is how to draw a plan using Archicad from scratch. Now, if you are not comfortable with this, your wall like this, you can select all the walls, the color of the wall. Select just like I said before. Select the wall. Control A to select all the walls, and you can change your wall type and change it to this brick finish. You can see, and change it to plain. Right? You can see. You can change it to whatever you want. But the most important thing is, let's say you are doing something like presentation, you can put it like this, right? So you can, let's select the wall again. You can also just do the right thing like this. This is okay. This type or plain is okay. I like it. Why some people prefer to have it like this. Select your wall, Ctrl A. I think it was this generic structure. Okay. Some people still prefer it like this. It's still fine. Okay. So I'll see you in the next one. The next one we will have to concentrate on this space for the interior design.